you guys. I thought tonight, welcome back to Emily's. I'm going to call these Emily's TED Talks on blindness. Because I feel like these next few videos are really just kind of going to be me rambling about my opinions of things. So if you don't like opinion videos, come back later. Because I feel like sometimes my opinions aren't popular, but here we go. In today's video, we are going to be talking about training centers for the blind. And how I feel about them, if you should go, if you should not go, all of the things. So this video is probably going to be rambly, but all of my videos are rambly. So if you've been here before, you should know. But if you haven't, please like, share, subscribe, all of the things, so you can be around if you like my opinions. But let's get into the content. I am a proponent of for training centers. I feel like they have their place and you can learn a lot from them if you have the time to go, because it is a big time commitment. Like, I understand why some people are nervous about it, because it is generally a 6 to 9 month commitment. And some training centers, if you live close enough to them, will let you be a day client. But having to move into a training center to the ones that don't for 6 to 9 months is a lot. Or even having to commit to a program for 6 to 9 months is a lot of time. But definitely for me, it was worth it, because I needed a lot of O&M, and I actually did 2 programs, different programs. One was 9 months, and one was September, October, November. I'd say 4 months and maybe 4.5-ish months in total, because I started in about halfway through August and ended my last program towards the end of December. So maybe I'd say 4.5 to 5 months in my second program, but we'll talk about that. I think training centers are great for if you know that you want to focus more on O&M or home and personal management or cooking or braille or technology, and if you just kind of like want where all of your focus is just making you a better person. I think a more independent person, and definitely for me, my especially when I started, I decided I needed to go for more of the technology, O&M, and HPM, because I would say I was pretty good with technology, but I wanted to learn more about computers and using computers for college, that kind of thing. But I also knew I needed a lot of O&M, because my O&M in high school, we're just going to say, was patchy. Up until the end of my freshman year, it was amazing. But I'd say my 10th and 11th grade year was patchy. And then my 12th grade year, due to some unfortunate one instructor leaving and funding being cut and all of that, it was a whole thing. I didn't have O&M my senior year. So kind of O&M was one of the big reasons why I felt like I personally wanted to go to a training center. But I feel like they are just awesome for like intensive purposes, just being able to intensively work on your skills and what you need. But I have seen it not work for some people, because just some people aren't in that mindset of I am here to learn. Like, you're not going to agree with everything that all your instructors say, or exactly the methods that your instructors do things. There are infinite different ways that you can do things, and that's what I had to learn, to just kind of soak it all in. Learn the way that they're showing you, but then you can adapt it. Once you've mastered the skills, like whatever the skill set is, then you can take that skill set and adapt it into your particular lifestyle. And there's so many different training centers out there. There's the NFB training centers, and then there's some non-NFB training centers that are just do your research, and if you have the time or want to learn the skills, I think is an awesome thing to do. Like I said, I went to 2 different programs. The training center I went to was Affiliated Blind of Louisiana, here in Lafayette, Louisiana, and it was I decided to do their 6 to 9 month adult program I started there in August of 2018, and my first program ended in May of 2019. And they offered me the college transition program, which I'll explain more in a minute, to me pretty early on. And at first I was like, no, I'm going to start full-time in August. Like, you're not going to keep me here any longer than what I agreed to. Like, let me learn what I need to learn and get out. But then comes February, March, like the time I'm having to do everything I need to do to get out, and I'm like, oh crap, I need more help. I'm not ready. And then I was like, that college transition program. And everyone was like, uh-huh. And I was like, I changed my mind. Help! So, the college transition program, it was where I could take one college class but still do the majority of my time working on training, and it was perfect for me. I feel like I got a lot out of it, so I definitely think it was worth it. Do I wish it was a little shorter sometimes? Yeah. But overall, I would change some things that I did so I could learn faster, but I wouldn't change my time at the training center. But just some things that you could look into when you're deciding on a training center. Kind of think about where you want to be when you're done, and see if there's a training center in that area. See if they are willing to help you in some situations with O&M. See with what they're once you're done, see what their alumni services are like. And I always tell just people to tour before you make a decision, because what training center that worked for me might not work for you. I knew I wouldn't do well in a fully NFB center, but some people thrive off of that. So I feel like you need to kind of tour, get the vibe of the center, get the vibe of the instructors, and just see where you feel like you would fit in best, because my opinion isn't going to be your opinion. So, yeah. I hope y'all kind of enjoyed this rambly, all over the place video. I know a lot of my videos are rambly and all over the place, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope y'all kind of like learning kind of my thought process on things, and I hope that if someone who is blind out there might learn something useful from this video. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoy and have a great day, night, week, whatever. Alright, bye!
9 minutes, 52 seconds. Stop recording.